Hello! Hold on a second, chat. Just Fizzle, thank you very much for the 10 pack. Hold on, I'm just getting shit set up here. I think we're looking good. It's funny taking over right as the timer is hitting like 3 minutes. But it looks like we have people here saving the day as always. Zero coming in with a 15 pack. How's it going, everyone? Zero, thank you very much for the 15 pack. Valkuma, thank you very much for the 5 pack. Just Fizzle, thank you. Hold on a second. So we are in the ascending colon, it seems like. I set the timer forward on my console just so Snake's beard will grow back. I'm not sure if DRK was explaining that there. He probably was talking about it. It's a little bit scuffed on the HD collection, of course. But yeah. If you give the shaver to Snake and he shaves his beard, when you get to the ascending colon, you can get him to grow his beard back by simply waiting a week and coming back, or setting the clock forward manually on your console and then coming back. And there we go, he has his beard back. It's still fucked in the codec though.
Teach yourself how to handle the blade. You're going to need it at some point. Move the right stick to control the blade. Move the right stick up and down to slash up or down, and left and right to slice the blade horizontally.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm getting the shit mixed up. God, I was going crazy there. I thought the game magically fixed itself. No, that's not what the issue is. The issue is that his gameplay beard is always there, right? Yeah. So no, previously, it's only the codec beard that gets shaven, and you can then restore the codec beard by setting the clock forward. But yeah, obviously in the original game, both versions of Snake should be shaven. Okay. But yeah, there you go. Really cool detail. MGS2 playing around with the system clock. Something I think you generally associate with MGS3. MGS3 plays around with the in-game clock quite a bit, but MGS2 does a couple of things with it as well. In VR, it'll change the visuals of the stages. Like if you're playing the game in the evening or at night, it'll have a darker theme, and it'll look more like daylight. It'll be brighter if you're playing VR missions during the day. On NG Plus as well, it changes things in Ames's room, in the hostage room. Apparently, if you play the game at one specific time, you'll only see Jennifer's in the hostage room. And I think at another time, you'll only see old women in the hostage room.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly it.
Alright, alright, alright. Oh, we're playing on extreme, though, so we should be able to get the tag from Snake, right? Yeah, Kojima. Kojima has the extreme tag for Snake. Can you dick punch him here? You know, I'm not sure if I ever tried to do that. Let's try and do it. That's the Colonel on that mission failed screen, by the way. Don't listen to what DRK says.
What are you thinking?
Ah, fuck! The area code. I like how ascending colon is written here in, like, nice cursive writing, it looks like. You know, I wouldn't mind getting all my health back for this next section. Kind of feel like being a bitch and letting him kill me here. Isn't that the same code that's on the tanker? Nah, I wouldn't say so. All the area codes are different. But it does start with a W. Almost all of them start with a W, I think. W0 something. I think they all start with a W. For West, I have no idea. It's the Colonel laughing. I mean, I always thought it just sounded like the Colonel. But we checked the Japanese and the script and everything as well, and in the script it says it's the Colonel. So, I think it's the Colonel. We have the documents!
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Wait up, Snake.
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder, not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake, starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you all right?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Let's do it. Thankfully, we're playing on extreme, so we can actually have a bit of fun here. Nice. Ah, fuck. Oh, you little bitch. I'm gonna die.
Right, take the item.
Thank you, Snake.
Don't push yourself. Right, take the item.
No. Oh, I'm still getting fucked up here, though.
Use this.
How many rations does he give me? I think I've used them all.
Don't push yourself.
Heal, heal. And I forgot to put on my body armor. I need to get into the groove. Fuck you. Ah! Get some health back! Get some health back! No! What a mess! Snake, man, what are you doing? Okay, let's try this again.
Right, is something wrong? Right, right.
All right, watch this. No, don't watch that. Put on some body armor. Ah.
Right, catch. Use this.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I'm gonna die. Okay, now we're ready. Maybe.
Use this.
Okay, we're in a nice float.
Push yourself.
Ooh, No! The auto-targeting can be a fucking pain in the balls. Colonel, give me some backup.
Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invader. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs.
You make no sense.
Snake, there's a port in the conveyor belt. The machine is automatically sorting cargo according to some system. Take a good look at the device.
Look at that thick cloud of blood there. Love how the blood effects look in this. We cool? Snake's looking pretty fucked, actually.
I can't believe it. That someone who has committed all those twisted acts in the woman's bathroom would make it this far. This is the end of the world.
Yeah, so of course, that's a pretty well hidden call. You have to do all those Easter eggs earlier in the game in order to unlock this call.
Don't push yourself.
But it's still an optional call that you have to manually trigger. Oh no. Oh, nice. What an absolute massacre.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The Colonel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The Colonel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Raiden losing his mind. Are you real, Snake? Is Snake really standing there? Something kind of eerie about him here. Standing there with his infinite ammo. One of my favorite areas in the game here, visually. Such an atmosphere. Ascending up into the heavens there. It's always really interesting how this area leads up to that platform in the next area, the Arsenal Gear Rectum. How he climbs up the ladder in the next scene and seems to just kind of phase through the platform as if it was a hologram almost. And when we get up to that next platform, when we look down, you can kind of see what look like holographic steps. They kind of look like ladder steps, but they're like holograms. This seems to be like some kind of elevator, right? W45A EV. Does EV stand for elevator? Caution, always grab onto rail while stepping down. Do not step close to borders. Risk of severe injury. You know, I can't remember. Is this text new to the HD collection? Was this text in the original game as well? Watch out for red alarm indicating excessive weight on platform. Inspected and proved by experts. Caution, do not stand too close to center. And of course, in order to continue, we have to stand close to center. There's no other way to progress. Actually, maybe if we go around the edge, it'll still trigger. Oh yeah, it will. Okay, okay. Alright, Tengus, round 2. Oh! Thanks for saving me, Snake.
Weapon mode SOCOM level 1. Destroy all targets to reach the goal. Number of targets, 3.
That's exactly it.
That's always his first call in this area. Number of targets, 3. Oh, Snake might be in trouble.
You are.
So nice playing on extreme.
I say again, your duty is to infiltrate Zanzibar land and seize Kill Mark an abducted Czechoslovakian biologist.
What the heck are you talking about?
I wish you could get his snake responses for that one when you did his thoughts. He's asleep? How much longer is this guy gonna sleep? Still didn't kill this guy.
Push yourself.
Snake, they've input both detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to use the card key to re-input the codes.
Get real. You all right? Push yourself.
I still have a ration, yes? I do, okay. Fuck it.
That reminds me, I saw Kuriyama the other day in Chiboni. He said to give you his belts.
I'll tell him I said hi. He's a great guy. Very good friend of mine.
Snake, take the power plant out. Set C4 explosives on 4 key points to destroy the structure. Snake, destroy the power plant's main turbine. It's located in the B1 floor of the plant. Break into the B1 floor.
That's exactly it.
Raiden? I'm eating right now. Get back to me later.
Oh shit! There were a couple more calls I could have done, but we can still do them in the next area.
Fortune.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. And endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Subathon.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother.
Look at the steps.
S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real. No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now. I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Here we go. 20 raids. They all stay outside at first, and then once you deal a certain amount of damage, he jumps up and things start to get crazy. Ah, I meant to get the mouth there. Nice. So, one thing to explain here. Normally, right, if you want to shoot them in the mouth, you shoot them in the leg first, and that causes them to open their mouth, and then you can get a clean mouth shot. But there are times where they will open their mouths just by themselves, without the need for a leg shot. So if you want to get really good at this fight, that's what you need to learn. You need to be ready to shoot them when they just open their mouths by themselves. So you don't even need to shoot them in the leg. And then you can actually do this quite quickly. I'm still really bad at doing it, but like there are consistent moments where they will always open their mouths. When they spawn into the area, for example, whenever a new ray comes in from the background, see how they're all lined up in the background there? You can see all their silhouettes. They're all lined up. And when they die, they go back there to die. They go back and they collapse in the background. But when a new one spawns into the area, the first thing they always do is open their mouth. So you can get a free shot as soon as they spawn in. But it's really hard to consistently take advantage of all those moments where they open their mouths by themselves. But yeah, just something to take note of. It's really hard to consistently take advantage of those moments, though. Like this guy now. Both of these guys are going to do it. There we go. Got the mouth shot on him, but didn't have a time to get the second one on this guy. There we go. Free mouth shot. Ah, it was too late. It has to be timed very precisely, too.
I was a North American fall redwood in my past life. Oh, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
I'm battle out. Oh shit, I didn't even notice the pole. On regular extreme, the Tengus are always going to be much easier. Ah, fuck. There we go. Free mouth shot. Except it didn't connect. Again. Oh!
Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low.
Get real.
Whoa, Jesus! Oh, you son of a bitch. Ah, I'm being very slow. Will I get it? Nice. Ah, fuck.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Ah, too late.
I'm not home right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
I guess we'll do the Otacon calls. When you call Otacon, he mainly just has tutorial advice for you, telling you how to deal with Ray's attacks. But if you call him like 10 times, he will eventually give you like a bit of lore on the Rays, like how they're actually functioning. Some techno babble for how they're all operating.
Right. The Ray's missile targeting for a last-ditch.
Yeah, just lots of advice.
Mass production Ray models were designed to flank Arsenal gear. Their system probably isn't equipped to take on human opponents, and the scale of their movement should be...
Yeah.
Raiden, watch out. Ray shoots a
Water cutter.
Metal Gear Ray was originally designed by the Marines as a countermeasure against other Metal Gear variations. But the mass-produced model is only based on the Marines' design. It's been redesigned to guard Arsenal gear. Now it protects another Metal Gear. I heard all this from Emma. It seems that the mass production model Metal Gear Rays have cooperative engagement capability, with GW as the primary control system. Several Rays can connect with Arsenal gear and mutually exchange data. Within this unified domain, all Rays can cooperatively manage threats through notification, pursuit, and interception, all in a lifelike manner. All for one and one for all. There's no weak spot. When protected by a pack of Rays, Arsenal gear can move without cruisers or destroyers as escorts. The engine system of Metal Gear Ray appears to be outfitted with artificial muscle tissue. The artificial muscle consists of actuators that resemble human muscle tissue. It's made of a macromolecular fiber that conducts electricity. This system is different from ordinary engines based on mechanical activators and oil pressure. It's capable of many different kinds of movement using a single kind of engine. In other words, it's capable of performing a complex series of motions smoothly and effortlessly. Ray's movements are both quick and precise. Be careful. Ray's armor is made of a state-of-the-art ceramic titanium alloy. A network of simple sensor arrays stretches around the body, including conductive nanotubes that connect the surface and the interior of the armor. When the condition of the armor changes, self-diagnostic systems located throughout the armor detect and respond to this change, like a network of autonomic reflex nerves. This acts as a damage control response system, performing functions such as shutting down a damaged section or rerouting signals through auxiliary circuits. At the same time, any holes and tears in the armor are repaired to some degree by a kind of nano paste that's secreted automatically from valves near the damaged area. This nano paste almost makes Ray seem like it's bleeding. You probably won't be able to pierce Ray's armor with the weapons you're carrying. You'll have to aim for the head, where the armor is relatively thin.
Cool.
Aim for the head using Stinger missiles.
And then they bring back the nano paste for Raiden's healing items in Metal Gear Rising. Well, that's what your rations are called in Rising, nano paste. Anything else, Otacon?
You can't move while you're aiming with the Stinger, but hitting the R2...
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm bad alone. Ten left. Fuck. Oh, Jesus, that was close. Nice. Oh, nice.
Mind the gap.
Oh, shit. Four left.
Big boss here. Enter the track on the bridge to the right. Over. Communicator Entertainment Program, Idea Spy 2.5, Episode 1. New York. Here in the city where dreams come true and desires rule, something is being bought, sold, and thrown away, even as we speak. But behind the scenes of business as usual, the nefarious J.E. Corporation lined its already bloated coffers with profits from worthless products. As J.E. swindles yet another innocent into purchasing high-priced junk, the FBI mobilizes a top-secret task force to put a stop to the menace. Now, the city's best-kept secret spy is out there, briefed and ready to protect the people from J.E., the catalog of conspiracy. Just call him 2.5.
No matter. Thank you very much for the $21.35. Much appreciated. That's calling back to Ghost Babel, yeah.
You got a PSG-1? You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Merrill.
Ah!
Snake, like Shakespeare said, naught's had, all's spent, where our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy, or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake. You seem to get a real thrill out of slaughtering the enemy. Are you frustrated about something?
Nice. I haven't heard that one in a while. Your kill count has to reach a certain number before you can get that one.
You seem to get a real thrill out of slaughtering the enemy. Are you frustrated about something?
Oh! Maybe I have to reopen it to get a different one? Does he always do that if you repeatedly call?
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home. Your mission is to infiltrate.
Oh, weird. All the older ones are repeating now. We didn't get the Mei Ling call. Huh, maybe you have to do as many new ones as you can possibly do in the previous areas in order to unlock the Mei Ling call here.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuff...
Yeah. We heard it.
decided to show you.
Olga, don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
Huh?
I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
You have to.
Olga!
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines! Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
right. Let me just check here. See if I have anyone else to thank before we continue. I really love that scene. Solidus destroying the Rays. One of my favorite action sequences in the series. Maybe my favorite. What's really cool as well is how it echoes MGS1, obviously, with Olga jumping down, mirroring Grey Fox's interference in the middle of the Rex fight, the same way Fox jumps in. But then it kind of subverts that because Olga just gets annihilated as soon as she jumps in. You know, she doesn't get to fuck up the Rays like Grey Fox did. Solidus swoops in and disposes of her instantly. But then it's like Solidus carries the torch. Then he takes the Grey Fox role from Olga, and he's the one to fuck up the Rays. So it's like they're both echoing Fox there in that scene. And maybe you could say Solidus then continues to echo Fox with the whole, you know, I was the one who killed your parents. The same thing with Fox and Naomi's parents. The whole thing with Raiden's parents is probably supposed to mirror that in some way.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son!
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the President, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your dead cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, was your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Bastard.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
How's this then? Damn.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Damn! Try this instead. No! No! No, not now! Brothers! Liquid! I've been waiting for this!
It can't be.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all... I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss. Time to say goodbye!
Damn.
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake! You coming?
What are you laughing at?
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives.
Through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that it would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best. And you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul-searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now, we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to...
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW is still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents. I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix. It's time we were both free. I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they've formed. Brace yourself.
Okay, we turn off the game, yeah? Get the good ending this time? Just quit out? Sorry. Sorry, Colonel. I'm not playing your game. It's the only way to win, I think. Quit out of the game and let the timer hit 0. End the marathon with the best ending to the series. Turn off the game before Solidus and let the marathon timer run out. For the true canon ending to Metal Gear. Inside the world of the series and outside. We can fully synchronize with the series in real life. We go for it. Let the timer play out. Hold hands. Walk into the abyss together. I mean, into the light together. Mepaz, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Bigmont. Much appreciated. Nah, I guess we'll fucking carry out the Patriots' wishes and bring about the world of MGS4. Let's do it.
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering going?
The eyes.
Be strong. Whatever happens, don't forget that my life's at stake too. Try to do something for me for a change.
I love these final rose calls. They're like everything was building to this. Oh! Oh! He has a pretty big AoE on that. How's it going, Hiss Lizard?
Right. Take Solidus down. Think about Olga's child and your Rosemary. You must win.
One cool thing about this fight is how Solidus's missing eye actually affects how he fights. His vision isn't good on the side of his missing eye, so you can exploit that. He's more susceptible to his weak side.
Is that the best you can do?
Ooh!
Quit playing around. Let's go. What's wrong with you?
Phase 2? No?
Good work, Jack. This is where it gets interesting.
Here we go. 1 second, Solidus. Let me take this. It's important.
Right. You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, It's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
They're just showing off there. See the amount of effort we put into your name? The meaning behind your name? Jesus.
What? You want to save? Honestly, you only rely on people when it's convenient for you. Okay, get back to your murdering. You're doing this to save me, right? Don't deny it. I've done so much for you, haven't I? See ya.
Take this! Let's go over here. Let's go.
Oh! Fuck! Ah! Ah! I'm trying to get a particular finish on him. Oh, that wasn't even the last hit.
Who am I, really?
No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on. They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word, even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above and think, what am I made of? Am I full of sorrow? Am I hurt and pain? Or am I filled with love? I walk by myself on the streets below and ask every child I know, do you think tomorrow will bring sun or rain? Which one of these will show? I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend. I keep holding on till the end. Out of the darkness, there is no other way than the light leading to yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
Thanks for watching, fools. MGS 3 up next, right after the credits. Stick around.
Why can't each of us in the world ever see the best things in life are free? Little sounds of laughter, a warm hug, a smile, a kiss from you to me. I fall to my knees, I cry and I cry. Love, do not pass me by. Happy ever after, please stay for a while. Make time refuse to fly. I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend, 'cause I know how good it has been. Facing forever, here I stand, come what may. Bring the old, bring the new, yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disk.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
All right, man. There we go. Another beefy MGS2 playthrough that went past the 20-hour mark. I think the last one that we did was like 20... went even further. I think it was like 21 or 22 hours by the end of it. Sometimes they're under 20 hours. It's always a big juicy one when it goes over 20. 50 saves, 70 continues, 26 alerts. Actually, not too many alerts, all things considered. Given how, you know, messy these in-depth playthroughs are, where we're fucking around quite a bit. 177 kills. I wonder how many of those were during Tengu's. How's it going, Wexford? 12 rations. But yeah, there we go. Another playthrough of the great MGS2. Puma. Love the code names in this. The cute little animations that you get. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, you can follow me over there. The next marathon we do will be over on my channel. Next, well, you know, the next joined 5-day marathon. Maybe the next subathon too. Whenever I decide to do one. Maybe next September. You know, how about we fuck around with the theater first before we move on to MGS3? It's been a while since I have. Bucka-cheen, chicka-bom-bom, bucka-doon-cheen, chicka-bom. Special. Previous story. This is where you find In the Darkness of Shadow Moses, by the way, for those of you that don't know. The New York Mirror. The first thing you get here is a review of In the Darkness of Shadow Moses. 10 pages. And then once you go through all the pages, you unlock the shocking conspiracy behind Shadow Moses, which is its own separate book, 129 pages, Gary McGolden. This one is really funny. It's about a guy who makes a trip to Shadow Moses Island. Just some random guy, this conspiracy theorist, who travels out to Shadow Moses inside a giant tuna fish. That's how he gets to the island. He wraps himself up in a giant tuna fish and swims to Shadow Moses Island. he's an unreliable narrator. You kind of have to figure out what's bullshit and what's not as he recounts this story of uncovering the truth. And then finally, in the darkness of Shadow Moses. Cool how you get you see the covers that they drew as well. Now this one's beefy, 324. Of course, they're pretty small pages with big text, but still takes a while to get through all this. I've read this a few times on stream now. It's been a while since I've read it. I don't think I read it at all last year. I think it's been over a year since I've done a reading of it. We're due another one sometime soon. Yeah, it usually takes like 3 hours or so to read through it, I think. Yeah, we could have done that during the subathon. Casting theater. Yeah, let's fuck around with these. Well, of course, the classic. Director's cut.
Stupid machines!
It heals! I'd like to see Solidus do that in heals.
Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
Oh, yeah, Okay, this is another good one. Turn everyone into the middle-aged lady here.
Alpha Zero. Come in, Alpha Zero.
Oh shit, that's creepy, man.
All Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Get down.
Oh shit! Granny number 3!
Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vam,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Jurgen comes in with a 5-pack. That would have been a perfect way to end the marathon, I think. Maybe we should have let it play out there. Ending it with Granny here. That would have been poetic. Jurgen, thank you very much for the 5-pack. Danster, thank you for gifting a sub as well. Earlier, Jerry as well, thank you for your gifted sub. Actually, no, that was a resub. TARDIS Mechanic as well. Thank you for your 5-pack, Jun Jun. No matter again for your 20. Cheers, guys.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Amazing. Otacon plays the best fortune here. That expression. Oh shit.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
Is she the one they call Fortune?
Queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Son of a bitch, Otacon.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Amazing. Okay, I think we're almost done here. Damn, you're good, Granny. How does she do it? Damn, she looks really pleased with herself there. Can we do Granny against Granny here? Ah, Olga can't be the fucking Granny. Otacon?
Has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot?
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as
Death. I have a bad feeling about this mission.
You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete.
Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
The way he's holding the gun, man.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Damn!
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Damn, I want to play the whole game as Granny. She looks like such a badass in every shot. Okay, I think we're ready to move on. We've had our fun. I never really do this one. Is this the whole scene? Can we turn... Can we... Oh! Ocelot as the granny in this scene, fucking up all the Marines? Okay, we have to do this. Usually I skip this one for some reason. Maybe I did it once and I didn't think it was that great. Snake. Snake as Ocelot. Let's try that. Shred the Gamer with the 5-pack as well. Thank you. Cheers. Scott. Scott as another middle-aged woman, and Sergey as Otacon. Oh, no Otacon. Sergey as Raiden. It's already amazing. It's already worth it.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Wow. She looked different back in those days.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Look at good guy Ocelot. Oh shit.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
Oh, they're not seeing the reality of it.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Ah, disappointing. It doesn't play the whole fucking thing. I wanted to see Raiden as Gerlukovich in the next scene. When did you turn? No. Maybe that's why I stopped doing this one. That's disappointing. Okay, let's move on to MGS3. We'll quit out.